Hello everyone, my name is Victor and welcome to this week's Forex forecast. Today I'll be speaking on AudJpy, UsdCad, EurGbp, CadJpy and EurAud. Okay, let's get right into it. My chart right now shows AudJpy weekly time frame, and what you can see looking straight at the chart is this is that the last 3 weekly candles have actually closed at the same level. Look at this tall bullish candle closing right at the 77.41 resistance region. Look at this pin bar right here, and also look at this hanging man. You can see that they've all closed at the same level, signifying that that level is a very strong level. And to further buttress that fact, if you scroll back in time, you can see that this level has acted so many times. Right here acted as support right here, acted as support right here, and right here you can see as well acted as support. And over this choppy period as well, this region shows that this level holds as a good support region. If you scroll back, probably you will see some other areas where it acted, but let's focus on the current data. So this level is already established as a strong level, and just looking at this place, this region, you can tell, no need to even go further back, just looking at this level you can see how it has held as support level. So what do we expect now looking at this as what we have now? We have to go into a smaller time frame to see what we have. And on daily time frame, you can see this trend line, this ascending trend line. It has been in place since June, 24th of June this year, and it has actually been holding real good. You can see a steady ascending trend line in which price has bounced a couple of times and still holding right now. And also we can also see these daily candles right here, this particular ones, the whole of these candles right here. You can see that they all formed wicks, and wicks signifies rejection. So what this means is that this resistance level is a very strong level, because since price broke back below it, it has been difficult for price to go back above it, and you can see it represented by the wicks rejecting that level. So now we are expecting the price this week to be bearish, just based on the fact that this is a strong resistance and the price has found it difficult to break above that resistance. But however, before we get into a trade in the bearish direction, we definitely want to see a break of this level. We want to see a break of this resistance level to the downside, and when this level breaks, then you can expect a retest of this level before the move to the downside. And the first level to watch out for in the move to the downside is this resistance level, the 74.96 resistance level. Let's just sum it up to 75.00. so this is the level we'll be expecting price to get into this week, if and only if it breaks this ascending trend line. That's when we expect price to get to that level. So until that happens, or before that happens, you just have to stay by its sidelines, because in as much as price can actually break this level to the downside, it can also do the opposite, which is to also stay above the whole of this trend line and break to the upside for a continuation higher. So these are the two scenarios that can play out here. However, I have a strong bearish view based on the fact that this is a strong resistance, and as well this market is actually overextended to the upside. You can see the whole move from this level, from this low, the whole move, no really good retracement, so it's already overextended, and we may likely see a pullback towards this towards levels around this support. We may likely see pullback towards levels around it, and this is the reason why I'm expecting a bearish move to surface soon. This can happen this week, can happen next week, but like I said, the only time we would be interested in taking this trade is when and only when we see a break of this ascending trend line. Very important. Don't ever take a trade if you don't see this break. So that's what I have for EurGbp. The next chart on my list is UsdCad, and this is the 4-hour time frame we are looking at. But before we say anything about this time frame, I want to go into the daily time frame and see what we have. Okay, on daily time frame, you can see this very clear trend line which I drew here with this this red descending trend line. You can see how price have respected it severally to the downside. You can see how price has respected it a couple of times on its way down until he finally broke with this this impulsive move to the upside. And after the break, we've already seen the retest. Okay, let me enlarge this a bit. So we can already see that the retest has already occurred on this chart after the break to the upside with this strong impulsive candle. You can see the retest towards this ascending trend line, and now the next impulse is about to start, and this is where we expect that move to end. So what I expect from USdCad is just continuation this week to the upside. This is daily candles, so and 5 daily candles makes up the week, and I expect Monday to start to continue with the Friday's candle was already a rejection to the upside, and definitely I want to see continuation to the upside with the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday candles. Then if price can actually get to these highs within that period, then we may actually get a deeper pullback or probably a break and continuation to the upside. So, but what I expect to happen within the early weeks, the early days of the early or probably early hours of next week is to see continuation of this pair to the upside. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that the price is currently respecting this ascending trend line and is likely to continue to respect it on the way to the upside. So right from daily and the 4 hours, the USdCad is bullish, and we expect that bullishness to continue to the upside. So that's what we expect from USdCad. Okay, let's take a look at the weekly. Let's see if there's anything much there. Okay, on the weekly time frame, we can see that there is rejection on this level. On this level, is strong support level. You can see the rejection there. You can see it acting as resistance here, and here again. So the level is a historical level. It has been in play for a long time, since 2018. So it's a very, very important level to for price to reject. And you can see that last week candle was actually an engulfing candle, a big one at that. So we expect continuation to the upside, and when price gets there, we can decide where the next direction would be. So that's it for USdCad. Bullishness and a very good move to the upside next week. Okay, so I move on to EurGbp now. Pound has actually been on a rise throughout the whole of last week, and the rise was actually not really expected, because the price was actually on a downward move when the sudden change in direction occurred, and the only people that could cause this kind of change are the big boys in the market, the banks and the hedge funds. So you can see that price was actually on this steady downward move. In fact, we actually took a trade with this move to the downside. We capitalized on it, and I expected, to be honest, I expected to see a long move, probably to this, as low as this region. But we can only react to the market. We are not supposed to predict the direction of the market. So, but I was actually heavily biased to the bearish direction. So, So I was heavily biased to the bearish direction. I actually wanted to see price come to support levels as low as this. So but we can only react, and when the change of direction occurred, we could only as quick as possibly switch into the next direction. So this is what I expected, what I wanted to see, but of course it didn't come to pass, and there was this strong surge to the upside, took the whole of last week, and you can see it right here. But now price is right on a very important resistance level, and even though it has not been active for a few months, I think throughout the year, the last time price got to this level was in January this year, and before then was in August last year. So but the level is still a very important level, and price is right there once again. So what do we expect? After a very strong bullish move like this, normally we expect a retracement, and although that retracement will not be ready to start now, but definitely with time it will start. So we want to see price retrace back to this level, to retest this level, because after a break, definitely we always expect a retest. After a break of a strong level such as this, we always expect a retest of that level to confirm that yes, that break was a successful one, and if the retest will be successful, then definitely the price will reject it again back to the upside. So but before this upside move can happen, the price has to come back to this daily, or let's say weekly support. So that is what I expect to see on EurGbp this week, to see price come back to this level, and that level is around, should be about let's see, should be about 120 pips, which is actually a good one. So if we get a good reason to enter this trade, definitely we will sell to that level. So that's what I have for EurGbp, and the next one is CadJpy, and this is already self-explanatory. If you've been trading Forex for a while, then definitely you know that this is a rising wedge, and when you have a break of a rising wedge, normally we expect price to move towards the foot of the wedge, which is somewhere around here, the starting level of the wedge. That's where we normally expect price to move on to after a break of a wedge, and you can see that move has started already, and very soon we will be getting to that region. And there's also this strong support level which was broken. This one is, you may call it a minor support level, but it's actually an important one. You can see it, price actually broke above it right here, tried to continue the move upwards but couldn't, and broke down below with this strong black candle. You can see the retest has already occurred with this white candle right there. The retest has already occurred, and the move downwards about to start. And Friday candle already showed, Thursday candle was actually a bearish candle, while Friday candle was a pin bar which actually rejected the same level, showing that sellers are really present at that level. So right now what we will be doing is getting into a trade that takes us down here first of all, because this level of support has already been tested with this white candle, and now when price comes back there, we expect a break of that level to the next one, which is somewhere around the 79.20 level. So this is what I want to see with CadJpy. We can see it move down to this level, and this level that will give us a very good amount of pips. I think I'm sorry. So let's see again. This will give us somewhere around 130 to 40 pips, which is actually a good trade. So that's what I expect to see on CadJpy, a move down to this support level after the break of the wedge. Okay, so the last on the list is EurAud, and EurAud really looks a bit rough for me, but I just want to add it because it still offers a good opportunity. So now looking at EurAud, the first thing that you can see is this strong push to the downside, starting with this pin bar. You can see a very strong one to the downside, and now we have something that looks like a flag forming right here. This is the characteristics of a flag. And right now the flag is actually retesting this level of resistance around the 1.6350 level. Now this level is actually a strong one, because if you look back here, you can see that it has acted several times as both support and resistance. Look here, you can see right here is acted as resistance here, and right here acted as support. You can see here again acting as support. So it's a very important level, and definitely price going back there, we should offer some selling pressure, which is what we've seen already here. So on EurAud it's a bit tricky, but what I would rather do is wait for price to come to this level and look for a selling opportunity. Let's say somewhere around here, if price should come to this level, then I would be looking for a selling opportunity to take it back to the support of this channel. It may look small, but this is daily time frame, and it's actually a good amount of pips. So you can actually either wait for price to get to this top, and if you get the selling opportunity, you take it back to this support. Or the other option is to just wait for price to come back to this support, which you actually did on Friday, and buy to this resistance. So that's how you trade a flag, actually a big flag like this. And let's see, I think we have a good amount of pips to harvest if you take this trade. Let's say you take it from down here, you have around 130 pips to trade, which is actually a sizable distance. So that's what I have for EurAud. It's actually the list of the opportunities I'm looking at this week, but I think it's still worth paying attention to. So that's it for today's for this week's analysis, this week's forecast. If you have questions, please do well to drop them in the comment section, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more of this free content. And see you in the next video. Have a profitable trading week. Bye bye.